great and awesome night, and hopefully you are guys enjoying your time with your family, friends, or wherever you guys at right now. This is Fiona, Persian Medium I Am Power, and you're guys listening to A1R Radio Network. So before I start taking any callers, would love to talk about the security and safety that we always kind of like worried and concerned about. When I say security and safety, that means that we concern about our parents, we concern about our families, we concern about our job, we are concerned about like everything. We are concerned about everything that whatever we have right now, whatever income I'm actually reaching, or what type of actually relationship I had with my mom, with my dad, with my husband, with my wife, with my children, with my grandson, with my whatever it is, it just always concern us. What if one day I wake up and I see that I don't have that safety. I don't have that security because maybe I am losing them. Maybe my income is gone tomorrow. Maybe, something bad is going to happen to this beautiful family that I created. So my advice to you guys, those people who always having that some type of the anxious and anxieties and feeling of lost, that what if and what if and what if, is about take it easy, calm down. To those people who can't control those emotions, they can't really get rid and shake and kind of like let go of anxieties and stress, is about to take day by day method. Day by day method is about that you wake up every day and you are thankful for what you have. You stop thinking about what's going to happen to me in between now until 10 years. What's going to happen to me in between now until 20 years. What's going to happen to my mom and my dad. What's going to happen to my job like in between now until 6 months. Am I going to still have a job? Am I going to still actually, having my families or house or whatever? Stop it right away. By sending those crazy energies to universe, you're telling actually to quantum energies that I am looking for trouble, I am looking for insecurity, I am looking for something that making me to feel down, upset, and disappointed. So I wanted you to stop looking for any of those things that I told you. I wanted you to take it day by day. No one and nobody gonna take away your beauty of opportunity. No one and nobody is going to take away your parents and your husband and your wife and your children and your job and anything. Stop bugging yourself day and night. The anxious and anxieties and the stress, it's not the cool things that we make an experience. So in order to get rid of those, we need to first tell us, nothing bad is going to happen to me and my family. We are all protected. And there is angels surround us and listening to us. And every time when you feel that you kind of not feeling all right, you see that something bad is on the way to happen, you get nervous, just so, God, please protect me and protect my family. Please get rid of those anxieties and feelings that I have and guide me to the right directions of light and love that make me and my family the happiest. That's all I wanted you guys to do for now on. So now back to studio, and I have a caller. Let's see. Hello, how are you doing? I have actually a friend. Let me see it in here. Yes, Aisha, how are you doing, honey? How's it going?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Awesome, my love. So please, gorgeous, give me your date of birth and tell me about your question. And as you maybe heard me very well, I'm talking about anxieties, I'm talking about stress, I'm talking about worriness, safety, and securities that we always have about our families, our children, our job, our economies, our finance, and anything. So hopefully you are not having any of those. And if you do, then take day by day method to just get rid of those anxieties and limitation. And now give me your date of birth, sweetie, and then shoot your question. Go ahead, sweetheart.
I'm calling about my missing pet, and I just want to know if he's still alive, where is he, and if he's going to come back to me.
Okay, if I heard you right, you're talking about your cat, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and can I have a name of your cat?
Gasek.
Okay. And for how long you been disappeared?
He's missing for a long time now. He's missing for almost 6 months.
1 second, sweetie. Okay, gorgeous. Two things come in here, which is actually making me to feel good. I don't know if you do or not, but I have to tell you the truth. The first things, he's alive. So I can see and feel and even sense the energies. He's alive, and he is actually in some places which belong to family, and some family members like parents and 2 kids is around your cat. So
Okay.
it's actually that some family taking care of your cat and actually is starting to kind of looking for you 3 or 4 days after they found him. They did not have any luck, and because one of those kids became very attached, that they are holding him, and he is very fine, very good life. They are taking care of him very nicely, and the place that he is living is about 20 to 25 minutes to the west side of the place you are.
So do I have any chances to find him back, or to find out where is he, or?
The chance to find him back, it's now kind of limited.
Okay.
Because of 2 reasons. The first reason, because the kids are starting to be very attached to the cat, and kind of impossible for the little one, which could be around 5 years or 6 years old, to kind of say goodbye to your cat. So somehow, even the family going to find some kind of like a connection to you or directions to you, they may not kind of willing to try to leave the cat. So the good news is he is perfectly fine. He is with family. Everything looks good, and they taking care of actually him very nicely and very well. There is no downtime on things, because I can see it very clearly and very nicely on this. But the other maybe not good news is about like possibilities to having your cat back is almost in between 1 to 10 is passing number 1. That means almost 99% 0 to having your cat back. And because the place that they are living is not that close, that cat is going to find a way and come to you. That is also kind of impossible for your cat to try to find a place and come back. It's telling me about 20 to 25 minutes to the west side of the place and the areas that you are living, and they are taking care of him.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to say. Thank you for letting me know, but
you are very welcome. But I think the only good news that I could at least kind of share with you, and I feel good about it as well, is about that he's alive, and he's been taking care of actually some family members. But I understand you love him, you miss him, and you want him back. But I can't lie to you, and I had to tell that it's never going to come back to you. So, but he has a very nice life right now. So I can't see any bad timing. I can't see any kind of like any bad feelings, thoughts, anything. Nothing actually as a red flags came out as that me and you should be worried about the health, should be worried about the well-being and the place that actually he's living. So it sounds like that they are taking care of him very well.
Thank you for being honest. I really appreciate that.
You're very welcome, sweetheart. Thank you so much. So for your information, my love, if you had any other questions, so you can email me by persianmedium@gmail.com, or you can guys go to persianmedium.com, or also abbyadvice.com. So now back to studio, and I have another caller, Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. How are you doing from Ohio? How are you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing very well to hear your beautiful voice and also to get ready to help you with all the questions and any wondering that you have in your beautiful mind and heart. Go ahead, sweetheart.
Okay, I was interested in wondering if you could tell me anything about my relationship and my health.
Okay. So when we are talking about the relationship, so we are talking about actually two separate things. So the first things I want to know about the guy or the person that you are in a relationship with, and if you have somebody, and then your date of birth for sure. Go ahead, sweetie.
Okay, my date of birth is December 19th, 1973.
Okay. And now telling me about the name of the person that you perhaps had, and let me see what is going on around.
Jeff.
Okay. Okay, sweetie, directly come two things in here. The first thing that I can see it very clearly and kind of like very nicely come around is about the confusion and not knowing exactly what he wants. It sounds to be that he has so much feelings. There is connections, there is attractions, there is frequency, there is a lot of other things that actually connect you guys back together. But there is something that is still question marking him is about, am I going to be good enough for her, or are we going to create something good together? You got it, sweetie? So if you see hot and cold situation, if you see confusion signals that come back and forth, one day I want, second day I don't know what I want, and kind of like, I don't know where we are, I don't know what we are doing and all this stuff, it's not something that you should be concerned. This is completely normal because we are talking about him. And this guy, it's not the missed communication or kind of like opening up about his own feelings, is always actually hiding those feelings. That's why it's kind of very difficult to understand exactly where you stand, and there you have him in terms of connection and feelings, okay? So what I wanted you to do, as I can see it in the Pentagon, came two things in his Pentagon and yours actually in a similar date. The first thing is about like after the 23rd of this month, we're talking about the March 23rd through actually the April 10 or April 11, he has some plan. There is a very intensive kind of like I need to make a decision. I have to do something about it because other than that, maybe she's going to get tired or maybe I'm going to actually jeopardize something that we have together right now. So it sounds like that he really kind of like wake up or whatever you guys did recently, any conversation, any communication. I see a lot of wondering stuff, a lot of connection to himself, to finalizing some decision, to make that decision, to get it done, to make it happen. So it sounds like it is just going to happen in between now until 3 weeks. So all I wanted you to do is like to stop asking him about where are we and where are we going and where we at. Like, are we in a relationship? Are you going to be in a relationship? Are you going to leave this and leave that and to be with me? What is going to happen? I wanted you to stop completely asking, communicating, and even negotiate about anything that related to the near future. The reason I wanted you to do, because he already starting to analyze and he already start to feel that he needs to take an action. Because he has that type of the feeling of action, I need you to kind of back off and give him this space to make him to get faster and just like, you know, get going to the faster situation and just like, you know what, take you and himself to the right directions. So right now, I'm not concerning if this man will be with you or not, because I'm 100% sure that he wants, because there is attractions, there is frequencies, there is love, there is connection, sensuality, sexuality, spirituality, everything is perfect in between you guys. But the only things that I'm concerned about is about his own fears, is about the insecurities about himself, and is about lots of other things actually that I can see in regard to that. But I'm not really worried about any of those things, because I know that he's trying to, one after each other, he's trying to kind of like finalizing some decision that include you in his near future. So stop bugging him, stop asking him, stop going after him, and listen, just stop doing everything until 3 weeks, which I can see after the April 10 through the April 13, everything in between you guys will settle down. It's gonna make you also some sort of very, very nice and beautiful answer about like where you guys at, where you guys going, and what's gonna happen with your relationship with him. But the one thing that is a very, very factual and is very strong is about that he has feelings. There is a strong connection between you guys, and he's not in any position to leave you or get rid of you. He's not even looking for any other neighbor to, even if this neighbor has some sort of a greener grass or anything in regard to that. So he's not looking for any other date. He's not looking for any other person. And he's not the one night stand man either. The one night stand man means actually the man that would love to go around having fun and taking every single flowers from everywhere and just like, just have fun with himself and with his life. He's not that type of the person either. So that means that you can trust him and you can just like lay back and relax and wait. Okay, that was the first answer to your question. Now you ask me about the second question. Say it again, my love, because I'm going to open a different pentagon for you right now. Go ahead, sweetie.
I was just wondering about my health.
Okay. When we are talking about your health, two things came in the middle of your pentagon. The first things that coming is about the emotional scars from the past, some sort of a little bit of depression, and also some physical pain that getting me into the connection to your back, getting to the connection to your bone, and getting to the connection to some places what has to do with your tummy, with your stomach. Okay? So, and...
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead, please.
Yeah, I mean, you're hitting it right on the head with that.
Okay, so the one things that I see it very clearly is about your tummy. Is about like when we are talking about like here, and actually especially when you are drinking and eating, especially some special things right now, it sounds to be that your tummy became kind of like upset about a couple things, which I don't think so. That has to do with the food. It has to do with stress. It has to do with anxiety. It has to do also with something that related to the past, which actually put you in that kind of the position of like, or a state of mind of be worry again, just like stop, kind of relax. While you are relaxing, now you have to be worried because, this type of the things are good things, it's just going to go away anytime soon. So that is exactly what I started to talk about it, like at the beginning of my show. So I wanted you to just first say goodbye to every single anxieties and limitations and anxious and stress, everything. Say bye-bye, shake it, brush it off, and push it away. That's what I wanted you to do from tonight, okay? From tomorrow when you wake up, you are not having any if, maybe, could, should. Another thing that I can say is about your bone, okay? The bones. It sounds to be that there is some physical pain that is ongoing from the neck through the back, and also that kind of cause a little bit problem. So now tell me exactly what the problem is, honey, because there is two things that come in the middle of your pentagon. I need to identify this before I'm going to moving forward for more reading for you. Go ahead, sweetie.
I've been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and I've had melanoma skin cancer. So I'm on disability for this. And fibromyalgia is pain in your bones and muscles. So I was wondering, too, if I was going to continue to be on disability for this to be able to know that I have this money coming in every month.
Well, when it comes to the money, which actually in regard to that type of the pain that you have, that may some government and somebody has to say yes to it, answer to that question, it became 100% yes. So you are still going to have the amount, even actually a little bit more and higher that you expect. So that means that yes, you are going to receive those amounts of money, and it's going to come monthly, and you should not worry yourself about that. So that is actually came as a clear. So there is no doubt about it. So stop worrying yourself about it, because there is nothing to be concerned and worry. When it comes to the skin and when it comes to your tummy, did you check your colon, or did you check, did you done some, endoscopy or something recently, or did you ever had that type of the problem recently?
I've had stomach problems for years. I have diverticulitis and IBS also, and that has to do with the stomach and the colon.
Okay. And when was the last time you checked on this?
That's been probably 3 or 4 years now.
Okay.
Because I actually had some of my colon taken out because it was bad, and they had to reconnect it.
To your cancer?
I've had melanoma cancer, skin cancer.
Okay. So, what I wanted you to do, it's not because there is something wrong, and it's not because to be scared, okay? It's just because I want to make myself feel calmest and happiest though. I wanted you to check your stomach again and do the same things as you did before. The first things is about, like, it's going to also help you with the disability and the money that you are receiving, because this is something that I can see that they may gonna put you in some control and maybe have you back and forth with to see that everything is all right there, okay? Because that's what I wanted you to do almost next week. I wanted you to go and find a doctor and trying to communicate with that doctor and trying to go and look into your tummy and everything and relate to every single problem that you had in the past. I wanted you to check it again. And then the other things that I can see about cancer. Are you cancer-free right now, or are you still having a diagnosis or kind of like doing the treatment?
I had I had surgery that took the cancer out, but I see my cancer doctor every 3 months now for scans.
3 months ago?
Well, every 3 months I see my cancer doctor. But I had surgery about a year ago.
Okay, about a year ago. Okay, that's exactly makes sense right now. Let me just check up into that for you.
And I'm kind of scared of that coming back, that cancer coming back also.
Cancer is not coming back, which is, I feel good about it, because sounds like that the way that you are you've been treated by, and kind of every 3 months appointment that you are and going back and forth with, it's not telling me the cancer it will come back. But the only worry that I have, and I wanted you to check on that, is about your tummy, okay? So, and it's not because there is something right now, or it's not because you can think about that maybe the cancer kind of metastasized to your tummy, or maybe I found something there. No, nothing like that. But if there is something ongoing there, I can feel and sense about some bacteria, okay? Which not being treated by, or is still coming back after being treated, okay? It sounds to be that you treated already, and it was maybe 3 years ago, but I still feel that somehow it's coming back, that maybe you have some sort of reaction, okay, sometimes to some of food, or kind of like that you can feel that maybe you like the allergy, or maybe you can't really eat that, because when you do, you feel that you want to throw up, and you feel that your stomach became kind of like huge, like you're not flat that anymore, because it's just like swollen like that. So I wanted you to check this
all the time.
Okay. Here we go. Because this is the bacteria that I can pick up. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose you for anything. But what I can see, it sounds to be the, H. pylori bacteria or something like that. To me, it sounds like a simple bacteria that actually had to treat with antibiotic. It sounds like that you need to be treated by antibiotic to get rid of this bacteria. If you do right now, there is nothing to be concerned about it. But if you just waited and just not going because of fears, then it's not going to be good. Okay, babe. So everything is fine. I have just 60 seconds. I have to say I love you guys. Thank you so much. Jennifer, wish you the best, my love. And for more information about me, please go to PersianMedium.com. You guys can also ask from a1r.com, and also PersianMedium@gmail.com. And love you guys. And don't forget to check AvidAdvice.com. Have a great one, and see you tomorrow at 8:30 Pacific time. Bye.